Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today's our moral lesson is keeping clean, staying healthy. It also defines our today's situation, that how coronavirus and other different diseases and viruses and contaminations are prevailing everywhere, and being Muslim, it is implemented on us to stay uh, clean all the time, which will lead us to a healthy life. So always wash your hand before and after doing any task. Keep yourself neat and clean. I'm your science teacher Komal Shafiq, and today we are going to study our chapter number 5, matter and changes in its state. And the topic which we are going to study today is 5.4, effect of heat on particle motion, and topic 5.5, process involved in changing the state of matter. According to kinetic theory of matter, what is kinetic theory? A body of theory which explain the physical properties of matter in term of motion of its constituents particle is called kinetic theory of matter. All matter is made up of atoms or molecules that are constantly moving. From this statement, we can infer that point number 1, when heat is added to a substance, the molecules and atoms vibrate faster. Point number 2, solids, liquids, gases all expand when the heat is added. Point number 3, when heat leaves, the molecules vibrate slowly. Effect of heat on particle motion in solids. Particle motion is the motion of particle in any state of matter. Here we are studying the state which is solid. When a solid is heated, its particles start to vibrate vigorously. Vigorously mean energetically, forcefully. They expand on heating. The particle vibrates so violently, means strongly, forcefully. They start to break their molecular structure and change itself into liquid state. This is how it looks like. You are watching in this picture the cold solid. The solid, when we don't give heat, hot solid, when liquid, when heat is transferred to this solid, and liquid, when this solid is completely changed into liquid. You can definitely watch in this picture that how the particles move away from one another when their state changes by providing them heat. Also in this picture you are watching that how the particles of solid exist. They strongly, forcefully, they are present with each other, they are combined with each other. In the liquid they are away from each other, but not as much as in case of gas. In gas they are far away from each other. Effects of heat on particle motion in liquid. When a liquid is heated above its boiling point, its particles start to move faster. They also expand on heating. The particles move so fast that they start to break their molecular structure. Molecular structure mean, for example, if we take the example of oxygen molecule, when they break their molecular structure, they become oxygen atom again and change itself into gaseous state. Liquid to gas. Over here you are watching the cold and hot. That cold, when we don't provide them heat, and hot, when when temperature is provided to them to change their particle motion. Over here you can easily visualize vaporization, the change in state from liquid to gas. You are watching in one container liquid is present, and when we give them temperature, they become in state, and this change of state from liquid to gas is known as vaporization, as gas is in vapors form. An example of the effect of heat on particle motion as follow. In this figure we will watch that how the effect of heat in particle motion affect. Number 1, ice. The particles are close together and cannot move about, and when it starts melting by providing them temperature, it come in state of water, liquid. In liquid state, the particles move faster and further apart, and when we give heat to this liquid water, the water start boiling. The particle and after boiling the water come into vapors in steam form. At this state, the particles are far apart and move very quickly and randomly. Processes involved in changing state of matter. You can change any substance from a solid to a liquid or gas, and also convert it back from a gas to liquid and liquid to solid. Starting from solid, when this solid melts, it change its state into liquid, and when this liquid freezes, it's come back into solid form. When this liquid evaporate, it comes into gaseous state, and when this process is called evaporation, and when this gaseous state convert back into liquid, this process is called condensation. When the gas changes its state from gaseous state to solid, this is called deposition, and when this solids again changes its state from solid to gas, it is called sublimation. Over here you are watching in this figure that how the particle of solid are placed are bounded with each other very strongly, and when we give them heat to this solid, it converts its state from solid to liquid, and you are watching that how the particles of liquid are present over here. And water vapor, when we give heat to this water start evaporating, it changes its state from liquid to gaseous. Solid to liquid and liquid back to solid. Again, in this figure you are watching the solid water, which is ice. When it melts, when we give it heat or we provide it temperature, process required energy, and it change its state from solid to liquid water. And when this liquid water we freeze them, a process releases energy. It again comes back into its solid form, that is solid water. There is a special temperature for every substance at which it melts from solid to liquid, called as melting point. When the solid, which is ice, reaches the temperature of its melting point, it can become liquid, which is water. The melting point of water is 0 degrees centigrade, which cause ice to melt in water. The reverse of melting process is called freezing. Liquid water freezes and becomes solid ice when temperature comes down. Liquid to gas and gas back to liquid. Over here you are watching the gas. When this gas condense, it become water, it comes in liquid form. This process is called condensation, and when this liquid evaporates, it converts its state from liquid to gas. This process is called evaporation. There is a special temperature for every substance at which it boils from liquid into gas, called as boiling point. When the liquid water reaches the temperature of its boiling point, it evaporates into gas. This process is called evaporation. The reverse of evaporation is called condensation. When the temperature decreases down from boiling point, the water vapor condenses back to liquid water. Thank you, students. Till here, if you find any difficulty, go and again watch the video. Also, don't forget to consult with your book. Good luck. Allah Hafiz.